All right, today's topic is going to talk about the May 2024 Bulletin. You might be wondering why we talk about the May Visa Bulletin when it's still April. It does. The next month's Visa Bulletin usually comes out a couple weeks before that month. And I know it's kind of interesting how that happens, but let me see if I can share my screen about that. A pretty big jump on the Visa Bulletin here for F2A. So if anyone's sponsored or if you are sponsoring someone through marriage, for example, and you're a resident, this is very important. Y'all know this. You might want to take action sooner than later. So you can see here on the April Bulletin, so that was technically last month's Bulletin, or currently. F2A is for people who are spouse or children of a permanent resident. So you're sponsoring a child under 21 or a spouse or child under 21. Okay, so if you look at the all chargeable areas, the left column here, F2A, for this month's bulletin, April 2024, they were working on cases of September 8th, 2020. But if you go to the May bulletin, all right, May 2024 right here, again, same category, F2A, they're now working on cases June 1st, 2021. So, I mean, it jumped about. That's a great thing. 8 months jump in that sense. Now, just looking at other bulletins like F1, all right? F1, if you're sponsored by or if you're a U.S. citizen sponsoring your unmarried son or daughter, it did move up as well. That's July 2015, whereas here, April bulletin board, it says February 2015. Okay, so was that about 6 months or so, a jump? And even from the F2B, if you're sponsoring, let's say you're a sponsor, you're a permanent resident, green card holder, and you're sponsoring an unmarried son or daughter, so 21 and older, and you're a resident, F2B, November 2015 for this month's April bulletin, November 2015. But here, in the May bulletin, it now shows April 2016. So a pretty big jump. I'm not going to go through every single category. That's probably going to bore you, but especially if this does not apply to you. But this is pretty important. If you're wondering and you are a sponsor who is not what we call immediate relative. There's either immediate, there's two main categories. Immediate relative, or fast track in a sense, still takes about a year, average, or family preference. You're either going to be one or the other. If you're sponsored by a company, there is no immediate company in that sense, or immediate relationship. Those are all employment by employment. That's all employment-based preference. So key difference there. So I explained that. There's a lot more to know about Visa Bulletin. If you have a family preference or a preference case, you really need to understand. You need to understand it. You need to understand how to read the chart. It is annoying. I get it. If you're wondering how to read it more, I do have videos and each platform. But if you can't find it, it's okay. Send us a DM or send us an email. Our email is wecare@johntinglaw.com. So you can ask us a couple things there. If you want the video, you're looking for a video about the Visa Bulletin explanation or the consequences of not understanding it, that's probably more what you need to know. Or if you want to download, if you want to receive whatever free guides about maybe you're ready to file your case and you want to interview questions for a marriage case, let us know. Happy to share it. Happy to share it, okay? We're not gatekeeping this kind of information. We understand everyone's got a budget, but happy to share that kind of information.